What's up, everybody? On today's episode, we're going to be swapping the Maxima's fuel injection system over to the earlier turbo style top feed injectors. And normally I would just switch the whole lower plenum that these go to, but on the Maxima you can't do that because this piece and this back piece are completely different on how they mount up. So the Maximas apparently have their own unique lower intake plenum, so that's good to know. But yeah, we'll be swapping that over. There is going to be some modification that we have to do because these ones have a different hold down for the injectors, and where they bolt to is different length. You can see that this one is pretty short, and then these ones are like super long, and where they sit with the injector is kind of in a different spot. So we're gonna have to do some modification on this thing, I'm sure. Also, that's a stock 370Z fuel rail, and I was just for shits and giggles seeing if that would mock up onto this thing, and it's actually really close. So maybe in a future episode we'll throw one of these onto a lower intake manifold and swap it onto like the 300, or hell, even maybe the 200 when it gets turboed, and see if we can tune those injectors and see what it would push out, you know. Just screwing around and throwing all Nissan stuff on it and see what it would do. But yeah, let's get this thing opened, the intake off, top plenum, you know, yada yada yada. But let's get to it. Alright, so we got the new top feed injectors in. Ended up having to disassemble them again and swap over these injector clips, just because the other style injector clips, they don't, they sit well on this style. See how that fits that tab nicely? But when you go to try to put it on these, it doesn't quite line up right, and they have these little tabs on the bottom that kind of fuck it up. So switched over, took these ones off of this, swapped it onto it, so that should be good now. I was really hoping that my new fuel injector clips would be coming in, so that way I wouldn't have to use these really old ones, but just gonna have to make do for now till the new ones come. But yeah, turns out looking good. Oh, you do have to bend this return pipe over a little ways because it shot off like to like over here, and it wasn't gonna work, so kind of kink that over to go that way, kind of like the factory Maxima one shoots off over that way. But yeah, get this all buttoned back up, and then we'll see if it fires up and idles and runs normal. Alright, she's all put back together, everything's reassembled, all the grounds hooked back up, pipe back on, TPS sensor plugged in. So right when I got done, wouldn't you know it, the UPS guy showed up. And so here's all of the new fuel injector clips, and I forgot that I ordered a new fuel pump too. So while these injectors are still brand new, it'd probably be smart to give them the best chance that they have of working. So we're going to switch over these fuel injector clips. I don't like that both of the wires that come out of it is black. That just kind of bothers me, you know. I'd really like it if one was like red and black or something, but both black, come on. But we'll get that wired in. Should be pretty easy. If you don't have this kind of solder connectors, these heat solder connectors, these things are amazing. Get those for yourself. Really good. So we're gonna get that on, and then I'll heat shrink tube this. I've been just waiting to get rid of this old brittle wiring anyways, so let's get this put on and then we'll fire it up and see how she goes. Okay, one thing to note, when you buy the new fuel injector pigtails, these parts are pretty long that stick up. The factory ones do not have that. They're just a, you know, nice square. So the problem is when you push this down onto here, that ear tab right there hits the clip. So you got to basically take just this little end piece off right here with a Dremel. So I'm gonna that, make it nice and square on that side. It'll still hold the little metal clip, but that's just to note for when you get these. You know, you're gonna have to kind of modify. Okay, all the fuel injectors are in there. You can see the part that you have to trim off for them to seat down correctly, but they're all in. Everything's all nice and soldered, connected, heat shrinked up. Changed the fuel filter out already. See that right there? Old one. So let's give her a start now and see if she goes. Give her a prime. I wish I could just go ahead and give her 2, but oh, she fired right up. She always has a little bit of a low idle at the beginning, but these things always run rich too when they're cold and when you first start them, so that's fine. Alright. Perfect 950. That's where I like it to be idling anyways. Wow, these injectors are definitely louder than the other ones. And that's something that people have noted, that the top feed injectors are a little louder. So, but she's running good. I'd say that's going to do it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. Every little bit helps. Till next time.